Welcome to Properties and Pints, where we educate home buyers and sellers one pint at a time.
Today we're at Bites in Leesburg. It's a signature grilled cheese spot. This is their special sandwiches
4-cheese grilled cheese.
with sourdough bread.
It's a miracle this is still here. We had to save it for the shooting.
It's really good. We're with Cory today from Details Home Services. It's a contracting company. We're going to talk to him a little bit today about how he got into contracting and what is some of his why he's in the business.
His daughter played volleyball for me.
Yes, she
I think
did.
that's how we met. And my daughter, I said, I'm meeting with Cory today, and he's a contractor. And she goes, I always wanted to be a contractor. I
Really?
think that would be
Megan?
awesome. So,
Megan a contractor.
Awesome.
yeah.
That's fun.
yeah.
So what got you into being a contractor? What was the start?
Well, I had a previous career. I was
Okay.
in IT for 29 years.
Okay.
That's pretty ethereal. So I decided after that long, I wanted to do something real, something tangible. And I grew up working with my hands. I was inner city. Everybody knew how to do things. Everybody worked with their hands. So I'd done some projects on my own, decided to do some things for other people. I started out as a handyman, and it grew from there.
And then clearly you did a good job, and then you.
Well, handyman work's a little difficult. It's hard to fill out a day, so you could bill maybe 4 or 5 hours a day typically, and you work by yourself. It's not a great thing to do until you can scale a little bit. So I switched into doing remodeling as quickly as I could. My first bathroom was done, another one, and I became a Class B
So
contractor.
your first bathroom was done, and you did another one,
Mhm.
and another one.
And I started doing projects instead of just
Yeah.
fix-it things
Okay.
or small things.
How were you getting business? Were you just word of mouth? Was it?
That's pretty funny, actually. The first time I got a piece of business, my wife at the time had a cleaning service.
Ah.
So people who would spend $200 or $300 a week to clean their house didn't do much either.
They didn't.
So I started my business with a 3-month backlog. And I worked, and then looked up one day and holy cannoli, what next? What do I do now?
Holy cannoli! That's so funny.
And do you have did you have a specialization? Were you like a carpenter, plumber, electrician,
Or
or just?
kitchens, or bathrooms,
Yeah, kitchen.
or
Well,
additions.
it evolves.
Okay.
I'm artist and scientist, so both sides of my
I know
brain
you're
work.
artistic. Yeah.
And I grew up, like I said, working with my hands. I grew up in the boys' club, so I had by 10,
In what city?
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, cool.
So by 10, I had full unsupervised access to the full workshop, all the stuff that would kill you. But I was okay. They let me go. You couldn't do that anymore. And my first hobby was electronics. So I was,
Wow.
soldering stuff on breadboards and making things to shock people.
Yeah.
So I'm comfortable with electronics. I'm comfortable with carpentry, and that started it.
That's nice.
So-
That makes sense.
Yeah,
And what's the obviously you get a lot of joy out of your work.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But the best part's the people, actually.
Yeah.
I really like interfacing with people, and I've made some very good friends in this business that have kept in touch to become evangelists. And if you look at my house post
Uh-huh.
or page,
Oh, okay.
I've got 60-some client testimonials,
Nice.
and 30-some projects up. It's really good.
Right. Why not hire a contractor who's just an all-around good guy? That's what I think. And
You
fun.
know what? I would agree with that.
So I think I want to, and this is true. I want to just update my master bath.
Mhm.
Maybe move the tub a little bit. Where do I begin?
Well, the first question I always ask someone is, what's your motivation?
Right.
Because if you're going to stay, I'll tell you one thing, or suggest you do it one way. If you're going to sell quickly or whatever,
My age,
I'll
I'll be selling fairly soon. So, but I see that.
but
where
you
you're
have to
going.
know why they
Right.
want to do a project, so you can give them the best advice to meet that need.
Right. That's actually great, especially as a realtor, where we get people who saying, "I put $1 million into this $200,000 condo reno,"
Yeah,
and you're like, you're not going to get a lot of that back.
and you should think about that. A project I did a long time ago was a moderate townhouse on a golf course in Reston,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy very much over-improved a couple of bathrooms, but he did it intentionally. He never planned to move or sell.
There you go.
So I was fine with him spending, a ton of,
As
first
of
I'm
course
fine with
you
him
were
spending a
fine
ton of
with
money,
that.
but, I like to give people honest advice.
Mhm.
But he said, I'm not leaving. So we
I
made
like the
2
nice
really,
bathroom
really
policy.
fabulous bathrooms for
And
him.
as long as they know going in,
Yeah,
I think that's.
and I've done the
awesome.
same to my house. I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Take me out in the box.
Nice.
I'm gonna have the best kitchen possible.
You know? Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's great. So, what are we drinking today?
I have Pocahoptas from Center of the Universe. It's small town Virginia. It's really pretty good. It's a strong IPA.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
I had a sip of that. I have Crooked Run's Hefeweizen, getting ready for Oktoberfest.
And this is Duck Rabbit's Milk Stout. Lovely.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks for
Cheers.
coming up.